Hello, AJ76 Ian here, welcome to AOR Racing. This is the GT3 League, the final race of the season. So this is Tier 5 on the PlayStation 4 and this is Zhuhai Circuit in China. Officially round 7, but actually it's the 10th race because this was supposed to be round 7 but was cancelled due to problems with the Project Cars 2 update. We've qualified in 5th on a 1:35.328. Matt Darth is on pole, 1:33.739. Just waiting for Matt to decide when he's going to floor it, and we're off. Only 10 drivers unfortunately taking place in this last round of the championship, but we're nicely in the middle and trying to remember that we're on heavy fuel and our tyres won't be brilliantly up to temperature. And we somehow forget that and make a silly little spin and have blown our good qualifying, and we're back to 9th. But Drew the Great is going to come around the outside us here, and I didn't want another accident, so I kind of backed out a little bit, so we're down to 10th. And he's Drew the Great's trying to get stuck in already with Neonastra ahead of us. An interesting circuit, this one. A lot of straights and hairpins as we get very close, and we're going to make a move down the inside of Drew the Great. He shuts the door fairly late. A racing incident, I think. I backed out throttle and let him through again, which wasn't really necessary, I don't think. I didn't do anything wrong there, nor did he really. It's just a racing incident. So I still think we're going to have the pace to move up a few spots here. There's 4 guys going for the championship, so we're not really going to probably get involved with those. But having qualified 5th, there's reason to expect that we could get somewhere around the top 6 or 7. So as usual, it's an hour-long race, which includes the formation lap. And we've got racing line on again. Well, it is the bottom tier, so you know if anyone's going to use it. As you can see, the light is starting to fade somewhat. It's going to be a late afternoon into early evening race. Now up ahead, Neonastra loses it on the left hand side, and SM Deadpool loses it there on the right hand side. So we've gained 2 spots, so we're back up to 8th. Minute or so later, chasing down Drew the Great, but Ice, one of the guys in the top few positions of the championship, has spun and he's behind us. Meanwhile, up ahead, Drew the Great is catching the red car of Darren McCoy, so we've got a grandstand view of this battle. We are expecting Ice and SM Deadpool to probably come back at us because they're definitely 2 quick guys who are probably going to be too quick for us. But I was just waiting there and not expecting as such, but wondering whether these 2 were going to get together. Very easy to lose the back end out of that corner, which I'd take in 2nd gear. Flat out through this right-hander, coming up to hard braking for quite a difficult chicane, left-right. And Drew the Great loses it, which is easily done. I did it myself in practice. Thankfully not in this race. And we're up another spot to 6th. Minute or 2 later, coming up to the same chicane, we've got Darren McCoy ahead in the red car, and you see that he loses it. Slightly different way, facing our way now with his lights on, and unfortunate for him, and a shame that we couldn't have a real battle on the track, but he's gone down and we are back up to 5th. But as you can see in our mirrors, we've got SM Deadpool, who is another guy that's towards the top of the championship standings. He looks really keen, as though he wants to get past us after his earlier half spin, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to hold him off. He gets a slightly better exit, you can see in the rearview mirror there. He's still, I was thinking at the stage he's not quite close enough to me, but again I'm a little bit wary on the brakes. He makes a good late move, not a dive bomb by any means, just a good clean overtake, just braked a lot later than me, and nothing I could do about it really. And I held on to the gap to him of about a second for maybe 2 laps, and then he started pulling away consistently at a second or over a second a lap. So fast forwarding about 40 minutes because I was on my own, miles behind SM Deadpool, a long way ahead of Ice, minding my own business, and I lose concentration with no battles to really work for. Another spin, and my favourite place for spinning, but no harm done. I've got a huge lead over Ice. Now, if you look in the rear view mirror here, we've got Darren McCoy, who's a lap down, and he comes relatively close to knocking us off there. He explained afterwards that he had real problems with the brakes, and this is an even more extreme example. Look in the rear view mirror, you can't even see him, and there you see him, and crikey, that could have been curtains for us. So he's having real problems, obviously almost complete brake failure by the looks of it. So that was basically it. As the sun sets here in Zhuhai, this is the end of the championship. So I'm going to finish on 8th position out of 14 drivers with 125 points. I don't think that's too bad considering I missed 3 races, though a lot of drivers did miss the odd race as well. This particular race is going to be won by Jamie Brooks from SIKE and Matt Dars. And Matt Dars, congratulations to him, the British driver, is going to win the championship on 239 points from ICE, also known as Jesper, the Danish driver, on 210, and in 3rd place is the British driver SM Deadpool on 203, and Focusrite just a couple of points behind. I've enjoyed this race, enjoyed racing with all the guys here. Hope to race with them again in the next GT3 league, and I hope to take part in the Touring Car Cup shortly, as well as continuing with F1.